Man. Next guest, he's known for his iconic roles on screen and, of course, his formidable persona as the football hard man that he was, and a very talented footballer, which I think is often forgotten about.
But that was a good aside there.
Yeah.
Very good.
You just got that in, Ben.
Did
Just
you see
squeezed it in. You're right, Nancy.
Yeah.
Do you want a hand, love?
Do you want a hand?
Do you need a little bit of
Elbow.
Yes.
elbow grease?
From
love?
you anytime.
But did you ever imagine that the one and only Vinnie Jones would be starring in a musical?
Yeah, he's swapping the screen for the stage to join the cast of Only Fools and Horses, the musical, and he joins us now to tell us more. Good morning, Vin.
Morning, Benjamin.
Now, look, we've known each other for a long time, and I know you can sing, and you did X Factor, of course, but this is quite a departure, going from sort of what we've seen you do more recently, so being in The Gentleman or doing the show about on Discovery, living on your country estate, to actually going into a musical itself. That's a big shift.
Well, you know, I did the X Factor,
Years ago, yeah.
which was great. Simon wanted me to do that and help me through that, and I thought that was good, but I was numb, obviously, when I did it. I don't remember too much about it.
Yeah.
And then I spoke to CJ Ranger, the director, and Phil McIntyre, long-time friends, and we went to Chelsea, and she said, "We've got this idea about this musical, and we're going to do Fools and Horses." And I just thought it was a magnificent idea, but it was 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
And I went, great, you know, not for me. I don't really want a little walk-on, walk-off role. See how it goes. Anyway, it's open to rave reviews in the West End and everything
Loved
else.
it.
You've been.
He's been to see it. He said it was absolutely brilliant.
it is.
Joyous
Great
and
night
wonderful.
We went to see it, and it's an emotional, funny ride. You know, it's not just slapstick and laughing all the time. It's quite emotional when Rodders is leaving, Del Boys are like, what am I going to do? And then that emotional side of it, I thought was great because we can all relate to that and the comedy.
Yeah.
So they rang me a little while ago and they said, you know, we're starting again. They started at Bromley on Monday.
Yeah.
Blew the tiles off the roof in Bromley, the first opening night, and I said, I'll come on for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'll do 17th of December for a couple of weeks, and then I'll go up to my birthday on the 5th of January. So.
And then that's it. Done and
Amazing.
dusted.
And then I got The Gentleman after that.
So hold on,
series,
who do you play in Only Fools and Horses?
Danny Driscoll. So
who's he?
Danny is the local scary geezer.
He's the heavy.
And he's the heavy. And
Bad
he lends the money and things like that. And Del Boy, for the wedding, he borrows some money off Danny for Rodders' wedding.
And Danny Driscoll was in the series. Was he in one or two episodes of the original
He
series,
was in a
wasn't he?
couple, yeah. So, and he's got a little
Sidekick.
brother,
Yeah.
Tony. So, like, the funny one, he goes, oh, hello, Danny, how are you doing? He goes, I see this Del Boy. He goes, I see your brother ain't with you. And he goes, yeah, and he comes out from behind me.
outside.
He's like,
Perfect.
So, Daryl, a lad called Daryl, he plays it brilliant.
But you're singing and dancing in this, Vin.
They haven't told me I'm dancing. I've had a couple of rehearsals, Ben, so I don't know what they've told you. But, no, I will. I think it's one of them where, like, now I've got a bit of time to start rehearsing it and learning it.
Yeah.
But my hat's off to theatre people. I mean...
It's hard work.
2 hours? I mean, at least we can... You know, I go in makeup sometimes and, you know, have I got any dialogue this morning? You know, what? Yeah, you have. And you do it in the makeup, you know what I mean? And if you get it wrong, away you go, you can redo it. But to see these people perform for 2 hours is amazing.
When was the last time you did a performance live? Because the audience is there.
X Factor was live.
It would have been that long ago.
But the funny thing in X Factor as well, I kind of dropped myself in it because if you get in the bottom two, you have to have another song.
Sing off, yeah.
And I was like, I ain't learning 2 songs. Are you joking? Really? So, you've got to have 2 songs. And I drove the vocal people mad and all that because I was like, leave me out.
Is that fair? Lovely fair.
So anyway, when I ended up in the bottom 2, I think they did it on purpose. So they said, what are you going to do? And I said, well, I know a nice little Irish ballad. And I'll do it with no music. And they said, how does it go?
Good
and I went,
Lord.
just give me a chair on the stage. So I got on there and they just literally spotlight chair and I sang a little Irish ballad off the cuff like that. Boom.
Just winged it.
Boom.
I winged it and then I said to Simon, I didn't mind winging it because I went, the lad from Glee, there was a lad from Glee doing it.
Yeah.
And he was fantastic.
Amazing
and obviously
voice.
he wanted to be a singer in it. And I said, OK, very good. He's come. I said, Michael, thanks very much. I walked on with Dermot and I went, I'm done. See you later. I'm going home. And Simon went, no, you ain't. And I said, no, he wants to be a singer. I don't. I'm going back to LA to play golf. See you later. And Simon went, no, he's out.
Wow. I love how Simon tried to argue with him as well. Don't argue with him.
But mine was more of an act than the singing. Do you know? I was jumping off telephone boxes. Telephone boxes are higher than you think, do you know?
Got to be careful in the knees.
These days.
The knees. What about The Gentleman? Because we loved it.
That first series.
Yeah. Jolie Richardson came in here and we were saying, we haven't seen anything like it in ages.
Well, what's happened, really, my life's gone right round full circle, 360, you know, with everything. And then I was actually at the farm and I was just having a little walk about the farm and he said, where are you? I said, oh, you know, I was looking at some roe deer at the time. And he went, I might have something for you.
This is Guy, Richard.
It's his Guy. So I said, OK, good. Weeks go by, which they do with Guy, you know. Mm-hmm. And I'm on the... What's he doing now then? He's doing Oakley's, he's doing this. No cool. Next minute we get a call. We're doing the Netflix of The Gentleman.
The film.
So good.
And we want you to be the gamekeeper. So, which is great, because I had a go at that as a kid. The old man had a go at it as well, you know. So it's come 360 because, you know, I live the other side of the M25 in a little village called Bedman near Abbots Langley. So we were the countryside side of the M25, do you know what I mean? So we were all out birds nesting and ferreting and fishing on the canals and, you know, so that's how we kind of grew up. So, and then the country show came from that.
Yeah.
Which I have devoured. You've got a new series of that, Vinnie Jones in the Countryside, I think the 18th in Discovery Plus. That's your farm. It's your farm that you're sort of rebuilding, you're regenerating.
Yeah,
and your dysfunctional family, Vin.
It is. But what it is, like, you know, I mean, since the things that have happened to me, you know, personally, you know, mental health knocks on your door, you know. And so I've kind of thrown myself into it to sort of say to lads, look, I'm not a psychologist or anything, but I can tell you how I dealt with mine and how I'm still dealing with it. And the same with the alcoholism. You know, I'm 12 years now, and how do you keep going? How do you, you know, go through that tragedy and still stay sober? And I just tell lads that, how I keep going, you know, I keep swinging. Yeah. You know, I say to the boys, keep swinging, keep yourself busy. But what I've kind of learnt lately is sometimes you've got to stand back a little bit, you know, because you get exhausted. And if I haven't got something in the diary, like for tomorrow, I start panicking. I'm like, what we're doing tomorrow? You know,
stay
so
busy.
in the show, we got Wobbly and Emma, Blondie, she's here today. So
she's with you here?
She's here, yeah. She's probably going through the bins at the moment, recycling somewhere.
Hello, there she's over there.
There she is, Blondie.
There
she is.
To be fair, the grief you give, Emma, on that show, I'm amazed she puts up with it. How do you put up with it?
You don't have to, you know.
I'm amazed. All of them, they all put up with you. It's amazing.
She's very small, but she packs a big punch.
She does.
She's a pocket rocket.
She needs to.
Well, her and Wobbly in the second season are ganging up on me a little bit, you know, so...
Excellent.
They've got to keep you in check.
No, and this is great. We've just come to the end of that, so that will be coming out in November.
That's the 18th.
So we're absolutely full on now with Danny Driscoll and Fools and Horses. And when I say go around 360... I grew up with it. It's part of me. It's part of my footballing life. It's part of the crazy gang. And now here we are. I'm doing I'm back with my old mucker Guy.
Yeah.
And I did ring him as well, actually, when I got the offer. And I said, what do you think?
Of the musical?
Yeah, I'm doing a musical, West End musical. And he went, absolutely. Absolutely. Because, you know, he's a bit younger than me, but we grew up with madness and
Look, there you are.
Look at all of you.
Look how young we are there.
The troublemakers.
Stevie Graham there as well. And troublemakers. Look at Brad.
Did you take him to the dogs, actually, when he went
Walthamstow,
on that? Did you really? Yeah. What did he think?
Well, he rang me. I think he was staying at the Dorchester and he rang me and he went, what are you doing? And I went, I'm going dogs. You know, must have been a Thursday night.
Yeah.
He went, what's that, at the stadium? You know, I said, yeah. He said, oh, do you think I can come on board out my head? I said, yeah. So his driver came on. I said, come round the back, because we had the owners and trainers bit, walk up the steps. And my table was right there in the corner. Yeah. And, you know, I used to go Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays.
Yeah. Regular.
Harry Redknapp would be there, Joe Kinnear, all the boys, you know what I mean? Have a meal and all that. Everyone used to go dog Saturday night. So anyway, on the Thursday, he came, and I'd said to May, little Irish waitress, I said to her, no, you don't tell anyone. You promise. And she goes, all right, Vinny, no, I won't. So he comes in, he slips in, and everyone's looking up, and they think it's a lookalike.
Right, yeah.
Oh, it's Vinny, it's a lookalike, he's messing around.
Yeah.
Well, I think a little later on, May might have had a little whiskey or something and might have whispered to a couple of people that Brad Pitt was upstairs. And, yeah, all hell let loose. But, no, we had a great night and found him a great fella, you know, just one of the boys, you know. And he loved it, you know. And then, you know, in L.A., he lived up at Bronson, Sunset and Bronson. We used to go around and play cards at his house. Brilliant. And proper one of the chaps.
Amazing memories, Vinny. It's lovely.
Great, but you were there.
Yeah.
When I had the Cadillac and all that.
Stories all day.
Jenny and I filmed with Vinny in LA, and then he said, right, we're going to take you out tonight. And we went to Mr. Miyagi's to a karaoke night. And it was a karaoke night with Vinny and a couple of his friends. But it's like, it was, all of the singers were amazing.
And we'd had a couple of light ales. We were getting up there, started singing, didn't we? I think I'd done Bad Leroy Brown. So I've given it all that, and I think my mate Colsey, I think he got on, they pulled the plug on him, I think.
Because he wasn't good enough. It's not karaoke like we have over here.
No.
Brilliant.
No, they ate it. They were like booing us and all that.
Brilliant.
Shut up.
Well, do we have to carry on with the show, or can we just sit here for...
We do have to, because there's plenty more to get through.
I've got to get back to the farm.
Fine, all right, we'll let you go.
The tickets for Only Fools and Horses, the musical, are available right now. You're there from the 17th
17th of December, so 2 weeks before Christmas and a week after I'm there.
Yeah.
The Apollo.
Just
and
before his birthday.
18th of November for the new series on Discovery Plus as well.
Yeah.
And then you start the new series, The
Second
Gentleman,
season.
filming in
March, and try and get back to LA for a couple of months.
Are you doing
between.
a Crazy Gang documentary for that as well? Is there going to be a Crazy Gang documentary?
I've just done something for Netflix about me as a footballer and going through it all, and there's a lot of Crazy Gang stuff in there for Netflix. So I've been busy, mate. Been absolutely rocking on. But that's what I say. Keep swinging. All the lads out there, you know, life is hard.
Yeah.
We are not saying it ain't, but, you know, keep swinging, boys.
Vinny, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.
So good, I'm not giving it
We
up.
didn't have enough time to eat, so
very greedy, very greedy.
But we haven't got any for Keith and Brian.
Not sharing.
Some on the way. John's doing it. John's doing it.
Lads, lovely to see you both.
You too.
Lovely to see you.
Boys Life going global.
Sorry, can I just say, this is kind of a reunion as well, isn't it? Because we've all known each other for so long, but obviously everyone was off doing their own thing. And we're all back in the same building again.
Can you believe it? We've managed
all with your LA tan and everything.
Well,
Still got it. Still got it.
Ben, but Brian obviously didn't get the clothes memo of the navy and the chinos this
You've got to
morning.
go to the chino with the collar. But, I mean, it's an interesting thing, that, though, Brian, because all of us, I mean, since you boys launched West Side, then West Life, of course, because I was saying to Kat on T4, I introduced you many years ago. Here you go. There's some.
John.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. John.
Lovely, jubbly.
But I introduced you in the band when you were called West Side.
That's
before
right.
You had to change your name.
Yeah,
So
because
that might have been your first live performance.
I think it was, what was that, late 98,
Yes,
maybe?
yeah.
I think I just put watercress in my hair. Looks good. I look Hawaiian. I look Hawaiian now, look.
You look all Grecian god.
Yeah, we were called West Side, and I think there was some kind of a band in America, you know, one of the kind of the West Side.
yes.
So we had to change it. Yeah.
Yes,
We had a lot of names. We were called IOU first, which was horrendous.
Yeah, I've heard you've been called some other names as well.
I know, yeah. Louis called us different names.
This time of the day.
No.
But it was a different time. I mean, I think we even feel that. Like, there wasn't as much there wasn't so much of a microscope on everything. There wasn't social media.
No.
We didn't get kind of berated for, like, you know, over the internet or anything like that.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
You know, I have to say, we talk about it all the time. We miss it so much. SMTV, CDUK. We were just talking about it earlier. You come in on a Saturday morning, you'd see all the other bands that are out at the same time, like S Club and Five and Blue, and everybody hung out together.
Yeah.
And it was just a lovely little atmosphere. And that's kind of all gone in the music industry now. You know, everyone just kind of goes off and does their own thing.
Yeah.
Which, you know,
There's
it's sad.
definitely less environments, isn't there, Keith, for bands to launch and perform and do live in front of the audience?
Well, the music business has completely changed now for streaming and downloading and Spotify and Apple Music. Back in the 90s, you know, our fans went into HMV or Virgin Megastore and bought their CD, and the Gallup machine would click on it, and then you'd know who sold so many singles that week, and that's how the charts were decided. And then you get to 7 o'clock on a Thursday night, Top of the Pops, You know, and as
CDUK, not
the
Yeah.
Pepsi chart show, there was so many platforms for bands back then, but there's just no platforms anymore.
And the fans queuing up, the frenzy when the new album or the new single was out was real.
I remember Kat getting so excited on a Saturday morning when Boyzone would turn up in the studio, and Kat, like, she used to have to be calmed down.
Oh, yes. I need to go for a lie in a dark room after and be patted down a little bit.
Cat and slap.
She went off and married an Irishman because of it.
It was the best I could do.
Yeah, there you go.
You did all right,
isn't it? Essentially. But now obviously the two of you got together. I didn't realise it was 8 years ago you first got together.
We've been working a long time together now. I mean, it started off as an autobiographical show, where we were kind of reminiscing about the times that we'd had over 20 or 25 years in the business. And it just kind of organically grew into recording artists. And we've been in writing and recording new music. And obviously, we still celebrate the Westlife and the Boyzone music, but we do our own stuff now as well. Yeah. And we're just very lucky to have a job.
Listen, if the truth be told, I just couldn't leave another band again. I just had to stay this time.
It's like expensive divorcing.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. And then you're now actually about to go on a world tour.
Yeah, which is very exciting because back in the 90s, we never really got the opportunity to tour the States. And we had some success in the States, but we never got a chance to tour there. It was the late 90s when Boyzone had a first hit with No Matter What in the States, and that was when we decided to take a year off, which obviously grew into 7. So we never really got to tour the States. And this time round now, the tour starts in Ireland in January, and then we're going all over the UK, and then from the UK we go to the States, East Side, then West Side, and then New Zealand, Australia, and on.
But that touring the States particularly, that's hard work. I mean, you're going back to the early boy band days when you boys were absolutely flying. You didn't stop working and promoting.
No, absolutely, and that's kind of what's happening on this tour as well. Obviously, the shows that we're doing mostly around the world are the same. They're kind of big theatres. But in America, we're going to be playing some smaller venues and starting again. And obviously with our new music out now, we're going to be doing radio stations. And we're kind of going back to how it was when we were 18 again, which is kind of exciting.
I think we've got the new single. We can play a little bit of the new single.
And based upon all the cuts and the bruises, the knockbacks, you know, from when we first started, the people that probably didn't really want to see us succeed, and the fact that we did and we are. And it's like, it doesn't really matter what happened. It made us who we are today. We'll take the bruises, we'll take the knocks again. We'll do it all over again. We wouldn't change it because we love where we are right now. And that's what we wrote the song about.
And don't you think there's a new wave of enthusiasm as well, where it's like, yeah, we want to go all around the world and we want that kind of success.
Yeah, I don't think we ever thought we'd have that excitement again. You know, but Keith's been doing it for 30 years, and for me, it's over 25 years. And
he's much older than you, though.
Just had to put it out there.
But hang on, look, I still look 10 years younger than him, though.
He looks good on it,
Keith's first tour was in black and white.
Their tickets are on sale. The new single is as well.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.
Who's cute? A little bit cheeky. Beautiful inside and in. And outside. And has a world-famous laugh.
I don't know, who?
No, it's not Alison Amador, it is. It's Elmo! Hey, Elmo!
Elmo! This is so lovely.
Oh, Elmo's so happy to be here. And you know what? Elmo learned a new word today.
Come on, what's the new word?
Gurning.
What?
Gurning.
Gurning. Gurning. Can you gurn?
That's brilliant.
That is the best gurn ever.
Elmo didn't know that word before.
Oh, it's
a
so
nice
lovely
word,
to see
isn't
you.
it? Yeah.
Well, listen, I know you and your Sesame Street
Should Elmo
friends.
stop gurning now?
No,
You keep going. Who cares? We know you and your friends on Sesame Street. You're really looking at the power of giggles.
Yeah.
Why do you think laughter is so important?
Well, you know, it's really important to stay happy and have a positive life, you know?
Yeah.
So laughing is very important.
It is.
And it's kind of Elmo's thing.
Well, listen.
You're so cute.
Oh, you are too.
Elmo,
Elmo.
I love Sesame Street.
It's so nice.
Elmo, you've got a lovely laugh. Have you?
Thank you.
Have you heard Alison's laugh? As
Oh,
well?
it's a wonderful laugh.
Have you heard my laugh?
Yes, of course, you're famous.
Oh, you're famous.
Elmo knows about you.
There you go. That's Alison.
That's my laugh. Oh, gosh,
Oh, it's everywhere, Elmo. You'll never get rid
How
of
do
it.
you do that?
I don't know.
Magic.
It's when someone makes me laugh. It's when someone makes... Can I ask you a question?
Sure you can.
What is your favourite joke?
Okay, this is a really good one, okay?
Yeah, give it to me.
Elmo, just learn this. Why is 6 afraid of 7?
Why is 6 afraid of 7?
I think I know, but I wanna hear
What
it.
is it?
Because 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
I love it. 7, 8, 9.
Cookie Monster taught Elmo that joke.
Oh, I love Cookie Monster. How is he? Is he
He's
all right?
good.
Oh,
He's
good.
Emma, what makes you happy? You're making everyone else happy and you're telling lovely jokes. What makes you happy?
Well, that's what makes Elmo happy. To make other people happy.
Yeah.
It's very important to spread kindness, you know?
Why do you think it's important to talk about our feelings, though?
But you know, it's interesting because a couple months ago, Elmo asked people how they were doing. And Elmo didn't realize, you know, some people were doing well, but then some people weren't. And you don't really know how someone's doing unless you ask. So it's very important to ask and listen.
Can I ask you?
Yes.
How are you doing?
Thank you for asking. Elmo's doing very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Now that you're here, I'm doing really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You're
Can we hear that
amazing.
laugh again? Can you play that down?
Rusty Lee on me.
That is so good. Elmo wants that sound, okay?
A nice sound, didn't it?
You are so cute.
And on Sesame Street, you've got lots of different friends.
Yes.
We've loved Sesame Street for ages and lots of different needs. One of your friends, Julie, has autism. So how do we welcome Julie into the neighbourhood?
Yeah, Julia. Yeah, she's wonderful. Julia moved to Sesame Street a couple years ago. And Julia just does things in her own way.
Yeah.
But it's really cool because we still have a good time playing together.
Nice.
And you've even got your own late-night TV show, haven't you? I mean, if you could choose anyone to co-host with you.
You two.
Both of us together.
Would you come?
Would we
Hang on,
come?
were you surprised by the answer?
A little bit.
You were banking on pure Hammond, weren't you?
I was a little bit upset, if I was
Yeah,
honest.
yeah,
I thought
Elmo.
he can't hear. I thought it was just going to be me.
I
But
thought
you
you
know what? No, do you know what? We come as a package. I'm fine. So the two of us can come and host on your show. That would be nice.
Anytime.
Oh, that'd be so lovely.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's a really cool show. It's
love
called The
that.
Not Too Late Show with Elmo.
Well, mate, you know, we've been at it a while, but you are a natural. So can you give us some advice? I mean, part of your job is interviewing people.
Yes.
You get to interview people all the time. What
Give us
advice
some
would you give?
advice.
Research.
Yeah, thank
Elmo has a crack research team at home that does a lot of Googling
Yeah.
for the guests. and then Elmo knows what they're all about. You know?
Yeah. I love you. I absolutely
love you
love
too.
I really do.
Elmo's so happy to be. Elmo loves London. It's one of Elmo's favourite places in the whole wide world.
Well, we're so glad you're here. And I'll be honest with you, I used to watch Sesame Street.
Yeah.
All the time. I used to love it, absolutely love it. And you have so many celebrity guests on the show.
That's true.
Have you got anybody who's been your favourite?
Oh, that's a really hard question. Favourites are hard.
Yeah, come on.
But we had Mr. Dan Levy.
Yeah.
He was really cool. And let's see, Ariana DeBose came by. She
What
was
was she
wonderful.
like?
Oh, she was great. We sang a great song with her.
Did you?
Yeah, and Brandy Carlisle did a song with Big Bird.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
That's lovely.
I love Big
I
Bird.
heard
Remember
the
Big
most people
Bird?
on our coach. She's lovely.
Oh, my gosh.
She's really nice.
Remember
Now-
Big Bird?
Yeah.
Yes, Elmo remembers Big Bird.
I love Big Bird.
Elmo knows Big Bird very well.
And you've spoken to some wonderful people, obviously, down the years, including Robbie Williams. Do you
Yeah.
remember anyone particular who's so good at making you laugh?
Well, Mr. Robin Williams was wonderful. But, you know, Elmo really loves lots of people. Like, you know, Ms. Whoopi Goldberg has been really cool to hang out with. We're good friends.
Well, Elmo, the last thing I'd like to say, if anybody's out there and they're feeling a little bit down, what would you say to them?
Elmo would say, is this on the close-up or the wide? There we go.
Let's put you on a close-up.
Hi, thank you. Elmo loves you very, very much. And Elmo hopes you have a wonderful day.
Oh, and on that note, thank you so much for joining
Thanks, Elmo.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Thank
Come
you,
on.
Elmo. You're
You're gonna come host the show?
Oh, I would love to. I would love to. Look after yourself.
Okay, you too.
Thanks, Elmo. Package deal, I'm coming
Best
to.
day.
Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning.
And Mo Gilligan joins us now. Good morning.
How you guys doing?
We were just talking about Fallon.
Oh, yes, man. It's a pleasure to meet you guys, though, man. I grew up on my screen watching you on SMTV Live. And I see you every other afternoon on Tipping Point.
Yes, man. We haven't had you on Lucky Stars yet, Mo. How do you think you get on with the machine?
Oh, I think I'll be quite good.
Yeah?
Yeah, because every time I watch it, I always say, yeah, slot number one. Put it
You're
in slot
ready.
number one.
Yeah.
You're ready. It goes down.
Yeah. You got your tactics.
Yeah.
Got to
yeah,
have strategy.
So I'm ready.
People
I'm
to
ready
come out
for
with
the
that
call.
strategy. Right, we'll do it.
I'm ready
You're
for
in.
the call, Ben, man. Yeah.
We've got to talk about how it all started and you posting on social media. And now it's like the trajectory is
Oh, yes.
off the scale. Like, literally,
Oh, thank you.
you're going on a global.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
so few people can do that crossover.
I never take it for granted. Just from starting off on social media.
Yeah.
And it's I think what I love now is seeing how social media exploded, where, you know, people who have, you know, they're baking or they're cooking, and how they can go viral as well, how it's kind of broadened it. But for me, yeah, that's how I got my start. I was working in retail, which I say in my stand-up, and that has massively helped when it comes to talking to people, especially when you got to go across the pond as well. It's, you know, the language of laughter is always the same. Everyone says ha, ha, ha the same way, but you just do it in a different style wherever you go.
So when you say retail, though, Mo, what sort of things were you doing and selling? And is that sort of where you started performing? Do you think?
Yeah, I'll be honest. In retail, I worked in some glamorous places, man.
Did you?
Yeah.
Come on, hit us with
Yeah, I was in the Apple store.
No.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so if your phone was cracked, I'll be the guy. Do you know
High
what I mean?
end, yeah.
Yeah. I worked in Reese as well.
Oh, smart
Yeah,
outfits,
big up
hence
Reese.
looking so sharp.
Yeah, they still give me some free stuff every now and then, man. Yeah. And I have this thing now, because I've worked in retail so long, if I go into these shops, I have to put things back the way I found it. Because I remember being that person when someone goes in and they leave 10 items in there. And you're like, come on, my guy, you could have taken it out.
So you go in and help out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sometimes, yeah. And I still get that, excuse me, do you work here? And I'm like, well...
Funny you should say that.
If only you knew.
But the level of success is
thank you.
just
Yeah,
amazing. Because you did the world tour, first of all, and now you've added on more dates.
Yes, so we started the world tour. I started in February, so I was in the States. We started in LA. I know you was living in LA for quite a long time as well.
How'd you go down in LA?
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I think my accent is so unthreatening now. I've said it a few times before, but whenever I go somewhere and I speak, and Americans are like, oh my God, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from London. And they always want to have something that associates from London, but it doesn't make sense. They're like, oh my God, we went to Barcelona last year. And you're like, oh, okay, good for you, man.
But it's because America's so big, so they feel like Barcelona is just there.
Yeah. So it went down really well in America. We went to Dubai. We had a show there in Dubai. Australia was beautiful for us. New Zealand. But now coming back home, we're in Europe now. We've done some shows in Scandinavia. But like coming back to home is where the heart is. So I'm enjoying doing some shows in the UK.
I think tickets go on sale for the new dates tomorrow.
Yes, yeah.
But now you're going global, though, Mo. Where's the strangest place you've been recognised? Because that's the thing I find. It's, as Kat said, it's been so stratospheric.
Yeah.
Like, it's only 2017 that really you were posting.
That's it. That's right.
2024, you're doing a global tour.
Yeah.
Have you sort of walked into a bar somewhere in sort of Dunedin and gone?
Yeah. Sometimes it's not so much where it is. It could be the place. I went to this rock bar, and because I really like playing pool in my downtime, so I went to this kind of very heavy metal rock bar, and you know I'm playing pool, and the guy in Amsterdam was like, "Oh my God, Mo Gilligan," and I'm like, "Wait, you know who I am in this environment?"
Wait, was that your Dutch accent?
Yeah, that's my Dutch. Yeah,
that one again?
My name's Mo Gilligan. How's it going? Cat dealing,
He upped the ante the second time. It was great.
I can't lie, I was under pressure still.
It was so good. What about your mum? Does she come on tour with you, like? Because I know that she's featured sometimes in the tour. But she actually she doesn't mind it, though, does she?
So my mum doesn't mind. I've always said we have a good trade-off because, you know, I do mention my mum, but then when it comes to, you know, like Christmas time and birthdays, my mum knows. My mum lets me know, she said, birthday coming up. By the way, I would love to go on a cruise, maybe to the Caribbean. And I'm like,
I'd really like a convertible.
Yeah. So we have a very good trade-off. My mum doesn't come to any of the shows outside of London.
Right.
She always comes to London, but everyone knows when my mum comes. Like the security know because she turns up. You know, my mum, she brings some of her friends. And, like, she's got her seat. She's like, hey, how's it going? She's like the mafia don where she comes in and she's like, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Mo's mum, by the way. And everyone's like... And everyone keeps saying to me, like, I met your mum, by the way, loveliest lady. And I'm like, yeah, she's really running.
She is.
Stuff.
Pulling the strings.
Yeah, for sure.
Does she get nervous watching you?
No, I don't think she does now. I think my mum does this thing where, like, when she shows off about me now, it'll be very subtle. You know, sometimes it might be like an electrician doing some work in the house, and you know he'll notice something on the wall, and he'll be like, "Hang on, is your?" She goes, "Yeah, that's my son Mo Gilligan. You know, if you could, you know, do this a bit cheaper for me, though, that'd be great. I could sort out some free tickets for you." So, yeah, my mum's very good at just like, she's a very good hustler.
I love
Do you know
that.
what I mean? I get that from my mum and stuff. So, yeah.
It's so brilliant. I love the fact that she does that and she's like the mafiosa.
Oh, yeah.
charge.
When my mum comes, everyone knows, whether it's TV, you know, when I used to do shows here at Television Centre, my mum would come and everyone knows. They're like, oh, that's Mo's mum. Quick, open the door for her.
Yeah.
How you doing? Let's plop up the cushions. So, yeah, but, I'm always doing this for my family and my close friends to make them proud and be a good representation of myself. So,
Amazing.
Mo, thank you for dropping by.
No worries.
I'm sure
Thanks
we're
for
gonna have
having
more
me,
time.
man.
You must come back
Yes,
and
I
do
will,
some
man.
more.
If there's more cake, I'm
There's
always here.
Yeah, and Matt Singer's coming back too.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
We've got more.
Yeah.
More. That's
more
what we
Mo.
want.
Can't
stuff.
have enough. And the tickets go on sale
Tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Indeed,
Manchester
Dave.
and London.
Awesome, Steve.
Wonderful
Thanks for
stuff.
coming in.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.
Now, over the past 6 weeks, we've seen them travel 1,200 kilometres across South America while battling storms, sleepless nights and carrying heavy bags on their backs.
Someone packed a few too many beauty products. Tonight, though, Kelly Brook and husband Jeremy Parisi make it to the last checkpoint. But can they do it before anybody else in the final of Celebrity Race Across the World?
Lots of highs, lots of lows. Lots of lows.
And one diva.
Yeah, Jeremy, actually. Jeremy. So competitive. Like, the most competitive.
Jeremy, how much did you know about the show when you signed up to do it? Did you understand what was going to be involved?
Yeah, I knew everything because we watched the other season.
Right, okay.
So I was aware of the show, but when you don't do it, like, you don't know what... You don't know.
You don't know how hard, no, you don't know how hard it's going to be. They try and tell you, don't they? They did sit us down and say, look, it's really, really hard. The marriage might not survive. but I think we were ready for an adventure, weren't we? We hadn't had a honeymoon either, so it was win-win for Jeremy. He didn't have to pay for a honeymoon.
But I think
he didn't have to pay for beds either at times, so we didn't want to.
I know!
But I think that was what was so nice about it, is your relationship was really lovely to watch. Did you have some doubts going into it?
I don't think so. We've been together 10 years. We've been married 2 years. We've had all sorts of ups and downs in life, you know, and I think we were ready. It's a frivolous adventure, you know. Ultimately, you're travelling around the world. You're seeing things you're never going to see again in your lifetime. And it was just too good of an opportunity. Our lives take us in very different directions, and so to be able to come together and share that experience, it was wonderful, and we don't regret it at all, do we?
No, it wasn't
amazing.
6 weeks without credit cards, without phones, without all the tech and all the stuff that we sort of usually surround ourselves with. What was that like?
You actually liked it, didn't you?
Yeah, it was with the first day when you give your phone.
Yeah.
Wow. And you're so prepared that you don't think about this after because you're so race-focused.
Right,
And once they give you back your phone, it's like, wow, it's quite weird. Like, what I'm doing with this
it's
little
like you don't
thing.
really want it back, isn't it?
No. You want to speak to people, continue to speak with people, asking the word. And
we actually had a conversation, didn't we, for the first time in 10 years?
Yeah. There were some lovely moments in it, though. That moment when you went to the vineyard and you were tying the vines. And so it felt very Italian, actually. Are there going to be moments where you're going to maybe go to Italy? Or
we'd love to.
Because there was that was in discussion.
Well, we're actually going to be going and filming on Jeremy's farm for you guys.
For us, yes. Weeks, don't you?
So we are.
Yeah.
Amazing, that would be wonderful.
Who are they going to be meeting? Auntie Teresa.
Teresa, Bruna, a lot of people.
Pasquale that makes the wine.
Paola, Miguel, who makes the pizza.
Can we come? Can we do the live show from there?
We can, of course.
Is there enough rooms? Like, can we just turn up?
So Kelly, I know you, we've known each other and worked together for years and years and years, but you've never struck me as particularly competitive. You've always been up for trying things and going for it. But it strikes me, that, Jeremy, that you are very competitive, and the idea that this is a race is an important part of the process. Like, you want to have the adventure and enjoy it, but were you quite focused, Jeremy, on winning? Was the winning the thing that was driving you as well?
At the beginning, yes.
Oh, at the beginning?
A lot. I just wanted to win. I was race focused, and when you go ahead, you realize, like, with the money, you say, can I finish it?
Yeah.
So at the end, I don't want to win. I just want to finish it.
Right, okay.
Like the last 2 weeks, I say to Kelly, I say, I don't know if we can finish it.
Oh, really?
The last 2 weeks, I said to her, I say, I don't know. And you don't think about the win anymore.
No, you don't think about the win. You just literally want to finish it because it's humiliating not to, because then you've just really not raced very well at all. And I think there were the three things. I wanted to finish the race. Well, we wanted to finish the race. We wanted to not run out of money.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be hitchhiking. Well, tonight, I can't say all of those dreams came true.
We have a little clip from tonight's final of Celebrity Race Across the World. Let's have a see.
The bus broke down. So many things are out of your hands. It doesn't matter how good you are.
The producers going, they're getting a bit too close. Let's just throw
we both just went.
throw a fan belt in the works.
I know. It's probably the worst thing that can happen, but it happens. You know, people.
Last leg.
Yeah. So you know when I'm fighting to like have a bed on the bus and to sleep and have upgrades, it's because you just don't know what's around the corner and you need to be so rested and prepared. So that was my strategy, just for us to be prepared.
And were you prepared?
To this?
Yeah.
No, not really.
You
not
can't
really.
be prepared to this. Like.
Do you think it's going to change how you travel in the future together? Like where you go and how you do it?
By bus.
You mad? No! I couldn't wait to get my phone and my credit card back and just like book a nice holiday.
Because you were carrying all your
it's 21
luggage as well,
kilos.
right?
Yeah.
Beauty products mainly.
Yeah, mainly beauty products. I was leaving lots of like expensive serums in hotels and whatnot. But
So if you're checking into a hostel somewhere in South America, there's some really lovely products that Kelly left. Because had to be sacrificed.
But it's so funny because what we've loved about it is like so many people are coming up to us and they're a part of the show and they love the show. And it's so interesting that they bypass me now to go to Jeremy and they're like, you're so competitive, I'd be just like you. And this cab driver was like shouting across the road yesterday. And they were like, come on, Jeremy, do you win? And I looked at Jeremy and I said, do you realise who you're standing next to? He was standing next to Daniel Craig. And the cab driver just completely ignored Daniel Craig.
No, I was with the art and sunglasses.
You're a celebrity
You're
now.
more famous now.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't help but get invested with it.
Yeah,
like
that's it.
from the
It's really
moment you start, you can't help getting invested.
Yeah.
What about the other competitors? Did you get on with those guys?
We really did.
Yeah.
I mean, we all kind of meet up at a checkpoint and we don't really know if what they're telling us is the truth. So you're always a little bit suspicious of that, aren't you? But now we're watching it.
Yeah.
Jeremy's like, look, Sam and Scott, they've got napkins on their chair heads. They were obviously travelling first class, and you're noticing how much they're spending on their hotels.
Yeah. Managing the budget is a big part of it as well, right?
Yeah. But they seem to like agree on what they were spending. I think
they're good, very good.
But me and you, we kind of argued a bit about what we were spending.
Just few times. Like in 5 weeks is nothing. Like one minute tension is.
Yeah, 1 minute tension.
I think you've got a lovely dynamic between the two of you.
agree.
It was really watchable.
Fab.
It was great.
Thank you for coming in and sharing. The final is tonight. Celebrity Race Across the World on BBC One at 9 o'clock. Can they do it? Do they recover from the broken down coach?
Oh, you'll have to see.
Lovely stuff. Great to see you. Thanks for coming. Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.
First, together, they could have tangoed their way to Argentina. They're as familiar with the salsa than our kitchen and have danced more cha-cha-chas than we've had cha-cha-chats on the sofa.
Yeah, if the puns didn't give it away, it's time for us to welcome 5 former Strictly Pros to the studio. Please put your hands together for the legends of the ballroom. Woohoo! Here we go. We've got Brendan, we've got James, we've got Basha, Vincent and Ian. What do you know? No, Brendan, we just rehearsed it. We said thank you, Ian. At least someone.
Space back here, right back at the back.
So unlike
Why am I always at the back?
It's your tallest one.
I know, I can't help it.
Big ones to the back. But look, you're looking after Vincent as well.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm standing up, by the way.
I mean, this has got trouble written all over it, hasn't it? The fact that you guys are going on tour together, trouble.
I can't believe you let us on a television show together.
No, quite frankly.
I mean, we haven't been on the floor with each other for, we were saying, what is it, 13 years? A long time. So it's really nice to be back. Lots of banter, as always.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
A little bit of dancing.
Yeah, and a little bit of dancing.
Our poor choreographer.
Yeah. Scott Caldwell, he deserves a trophy.
Yes, he
A
does.
medal, I think.
Medals, trophies. Brendan, tell us what. So the 5 of you going off on tour. What can people expect? What's it going to be?
I'm kind of hoping people expect, obviously, dancing. We are dancers. But more so than that, it's about the old school of Strictly, if you like. The 5 of us on the same stage. It's actually the first time we'll ever be on a stage together as a whole.
Because you were never all in the same series at the same time.
I left before Pasha came in.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, the good old days.
Did he take your
yes,
job?
the good old days. I
Took your job, Pasha.
I never knew that.
Can we just tell him the name of the tour? Go on.
Legends of the Dance Floor is what we've called ourselves somehow. And look, nostalgia, the beauty, the old school, some very exciting new choreography. Some of that we're struggling to keep up with because we're old.
Right. We were thinking of changing the name to the Geriatrics. we've kept it as Legend.
The Strictly Geriatrics.
Strictly,
It's a little bit
Cocoon
catchier.
3, it's what happens when you retire.
It is.
But I think for the audience, they're going to experience something very, very different to what's out there at the moment, and we'll have some incredible fun on stage with some amazing dancing. The set is incredible, so it's just a proper show
And lots of stories.
Yes, because
Okay,
that's
so
what everybody wants to hear.
Are you going to do gossip again?
There's
Lots
chat.
of nostalgia.
Okay.
You know, things that have happened in the past and things like that. So.
Can we talk about all that on stage?
Yes.
Well, also, when you say nostalgia, I mean 20 years.
20 years. It's a long time since. In 2004,
When you
we
started.
started back series
Yeah.
one. We
Who
did-
won that year, Brendan?
I can't remember.
It was a long, long time ago, 20 years ago, mate.
20.
Do you remember it fondly?
There are aspects of the show that you remember. It's just the amazing times and the nerves and the we didn't know what it was going to be. Strictly was this little growing thing, and it boomed. It's all over the world now.
So that was 2004. Vincent, when did you start?
2006.
So you were a couple of years after. So you'd seen the sort of the evolution of when it started.
I did
on Saturday
indeed.
night.
Yeah. I actually joined Strictly the year before to choreograph an Argentine tango group number. And then they've asked me to be part of the show.
I see.
So that's how I started.
And what's that like then? Ian, you were in the first one as well, weren't you?
Second series,
Second
but
series.
we did 2 in the first year, so it was still 20 years ago this month. September of 2004, I started with Series 2. Yeah.
And do you think it's changed very much? Because even the format...
They've got chaperones now.
You're not allowed to say that.
Sorry.
I think.
Do you think they need them?
Yeah, I mean, it was.
No.
It's a different show.
It was just a room with some curtains, wasn't it? in
Yeah,
those
it was.
days?
But it was
And
hide behind the curtains.
The
Studio, you
judges,
mean?
the judges
Yeah.
were sort of sat on each other, weren't they? They were sat on the same table, next to each
It's
other.
grown so much, the production value, what they can do with the cameras, the choreography is fast. I mean, it has grown massively.
Back in the day, there was a beauty about it that is different now.
Yes.
But like everything, shows grow, and they, more lights, more bells, more whistles. There was a magic about them.
You're all very proud of your part that you've played in Strictly. You've won, you've performed. It's been amazing.
Well, you
You've
haven't.
met hard. But you've met, but you've met
I
your,
want Dancing on Ice.
Oh,
I
yeah,
forget on that one.
but you've met your partners, you've met your wives, you've had family members. How difficult, James, has it been to see what's been going on over the last year, particularly, and the microscope that's been held up in terms of what some of the celebs have experienced?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's sad, of course, because it is such a family show. We've all, like you said, we love the show. I still love watching it. I watch it with my 4-year-old daughter. She loves the show. So, yeah, it is sad. You know, these are 2 isolated incidences. That apart from that, if you speak to most people, 99% of the people that have done Strictly, they've had such an amazing experience. So we're talking about 2 incidents over 20 years. And it's such a shame it's happened at this crucial moment in the Strictly history. The show is amazing. I think it's going to go on for many more years to come. I still love watching it, and yeah, it's just a shame.
Those two incidences, though, Pasha. How do you think that's going to impact Strictly for the dancers this year? Because you've talked about the chaperones, so we know there's going to be chaperones in the dance studio, in the rehearsal studio. But other than that, how do you think it will change?
I think the measures were taken, and we should focus on positivity, what that show brings to the family, and everyone can turn up and watch it at home and have a lot of fun.
We don't have chaperones on this show, so we're going to have there's no box bars.
Yes.
We
can literally say what we like.
I know. He's broken his finger already.
He's broken.
What about that one, Pasha?
He's broken his fingers already.
And stitches in his chin.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Dancing. Dancing could be...
Maybe you do need chaperones.
Maybe we do.
Maybe we do.
Listen, the thing with dance is it's very physical. Sure. What the pros and partners go through on Strictly or in a rehearsal room like this, It's intense. You've got to get it. You've got to be
when
on
you're
it.
doing
and
lifts,
you're gonna have accidents. We've had a punch in the face. We've had a broken finger. It's how it works, but it's also what makes it so exciting.
Sure.
It's amazing.
But do you think it's reached a level where it's too much? There's too much pressure on the celebrities because we've seen all these different moves. We've seen the lifts. We've seen. We're asking for more.
When you won Series 1. Compared to sort of the winner from last year, like the expectation, the demands, and all those sorts of things.
It's same.
Lucky that you won it in the first one.
Didn't stand a chance in the rest.
I think the reason it's so successful today is because of how good the people were on the first year. I think that's the reason why it's so good, is because as teachers and choreographers, we want to be the best. We want to win. And we do push the celebrities as hard as we can, but it's an amazing process. What a great thing for the celebrities to be able to do, to go on a show and be able to learn a skill that someone else is teaching them every week.
But also celebrities coming now, been exposed to all the success of the show, what was happening before. They want to do better. They want to push themselves to the next level. And
they want to get a husband and 2 children.
That happens once in a blue moon.
When the magic happens.
So, Ian, tell us where everyone can see Legends of the Ballroom, where they're going to be able to find you.
So we start off in Leicester.
1st of October.
1st of October. And then we're touring the whole country. I think we're at the Adelphi Theatre in London on the 8th of October. We're also in Newcastle.
Where
else are we?
We are great. Actually, it's easier to go on the website.
Legendsofthedancefloor.com. Is that right?
Legendsofthedancefloor.com.
Yes.
Perfect.
Amazing
and you're going
stuff.
till the 18th of October. Well, thank you very much indeed. And you guys are going to give us a helping hand in a minute as well, I think.
Are we?
You are.
Yes.
We're going to usher you
We're
in
giving you
that
the memo
direction.
now.
Yeah.
Brendan.
Is it this again?
We didn't get.
so well.
Can you do the move that they didn't get on there?
No, I can't.
Go on, do the move they hit. They didn't get it.
You know what I think?
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.
After bursting onto the UK charts at just 15 years old, Lulu, of course, has gone on to enjoy an extraordinary 60-year career with multiple #1 hits, a Eurovision victory, even a Bond theme tune.
And as she celebrates the incredible milestone with a final farewell tour, she's joining us to reveal what fans can expect.
Lovely to see you this morning.
It's always great to see you.
Lovely.
You two are actually a great couple. You're joyous.
Aww.
You know, and I think in my work, I want to be joyous.
Yeah.
I want to feel the joy. And you kind of do that. This show does it.
It
Yeah,
does,
we
doesn't
have a
it?
lovely
Well, when we're
time.
talking about Christmas in September, everything's...
How inoffensive were they? I was thinking, oh, for God's sake. But they were so sweet.
They were in on the joke. They were lovely.
Are you big Christmas fan, Lulu?
Love it. And actually, I really never want to take my tree down, but I do. I couldn't have it up at summer. I couldn't.
There's that bad luck thing that people say it is as well, isn't it?
I'm not superstitious.
You're not.
Not me.
So let's talk about the farewell tour,
Yes.
because you were on not that long ago.
And so this is
And
it.
you said this is the
I'm
She's
sure
the
that was
Elton
it.
John of the farewell tour.
March, you were here, and it was all going to finish. And now we're back doing some more.
She's having a nice time, that's why.
It's very true, but all of that is kind of pertinent. And it's only 10 gigs.
Okay.
And the
Well,
thing
10 at the moment.
Somebody said how long you can be doing. Anyway, 10 gigs because they've actually, you know, very nicely parceled it so that they're not crammed. Before, I'm 75, so I decided I don't want to do that anymore. That cramming these shows together, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I did 2 gigs the other day. I've got, you know, a book I'm working on. This is the memoir, like a 75-year-old. This is the memoir. So the tour and the memoir, and then there's documentary, I think, yes, I think so. And then there's talk of other things.
What other things, Lulu? Don't go quiet on us now.
You know, you talk about all these things and then they don't quite come together, but, you know, there's a lot to talk about because 60 years I've done a lot.
Is there going to be a movie of your life?
Something.
I reckon a documentary.
Well, we've got the documentary, but we need a movie of her life as well.
Who would you have play you if you could?
Oh, and I'd have to think about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's a
you
few
would.
to go
You'd have to-
Although I like Saoirse Ronan.
Oh, she's amazing.
Because I think she can do anything.
Yes,
I love
amazing.
Saoirse Ronan.
But talking of doing anything, like when you're reading the book, like you've sung a Bond tune. What was that for?
The Man with the Golden Gun.
1974.
That was the year we were
So
born. Just before you were born.
I'm such an old fart. I mean, it's ridiculous. You were born that year.
But you know what? You never age, though, either.
Oh.
And I think it is because you are curious and you learn new things and you've had this
search for
life. Yeah, you just love life.
I'm not complacent, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I just don't take it for granted. Oh, my God, where did they find that old piece of film? I mean, there's so much.
There's a lot out there. That's why the documentary is going to be fascinating.
What is that? That's the 80s, got to be. Look at the hair.
It does
It's
look
big
like
hair.
it, doesn't it?
Big hair. You started to Sir with Love with Sidney Poitier when you were 16.
Yeah, Boom Bang
Eurovision, you won Boomer Bang Bang.
Oh, my God.
You married a Bee Gee. You had your own TV shows on the BBC from 1968 to 73.
That's a long run.
David Bowie, you did a song with David Bowie.
I had a hit record with David, yeah, I did. Yeah, that was kind of amazing, because there was I saw myself, Saturday night television, you know, singing and dancing my head off, and he was too cool for school.
So cool.
And said, you know, swore, in fact, emphatically, the record companies don't get you. They don't get your voice either. I'm going to make a hit record with you. And I went, really? Whoa, he gets me, he sees me. Because I struggled, you know.
That's amazing for someone of his sort of credibility.
Well, cool. His cool factor was in the stratosphere.
And you're doing
I was like Mrs. Saturday Night TV, you know.
It's a very different world.
A whole different world, but he saw the other side of me.
But that was kind of like the Beatles as well. When the Beatles turned around and somebody said to them, who are you listening to? And they said you, didn't they? What were they on?
It was, they were on Ready,
Oh,
Steady,
look at
Go.
that picture, by the way.
Oh, the cat that got the cream. Yeah. I mean, look at that face. That wee fat face.
And what did they say about you? They were listening to Shout.
That was their favourite release of the week. And then they asked me to do a show with them, which was unbelievable. In fact, I just worked with Paul just a few weeks ago. I did a few BVs on one of his tracks.
On one of his new songs. Was it good?
What do you think, Paul McCartney? Yeah. It's certainly not bad.
Can I just ask, even though you know him and obviously you go back a long way, when you're there doing backing vocals for Paul McCartney, one of the Beatles, have you still got that, gosh, this is...
I said, can I do that again? I don't think that was very good, because I was just trying too hard to be good, you know? And he went, yeah, you know, he was so relaxed, so easy.
So are these all the stories that are going to be in the farewell tour as well? Because I think that's what people want to... They want to hear some of these
think the thing that I've noticed, because it was such a... The tour was so... I mean, I had a tear every night.
Did you?
Yeah. Sometimes I cried, but sometimes it was just a tear. But I was very emotional, because there's all the films, all the videos, all, you know, snatch bits of everything. And then the little bits of just, you know, dialogue about my experiences and all the people. And then it goes through, and, you know, and then there's Take That, and then there's the film I did last year with Diane. And the acting thing, and the, you know, there was, it reminded me of what I'd done. I forget what I've done, because I miss his, not Johnny on the spot, I miss his running ahead of myself. Although I try, because of the meditation, I try to be more present, and I've achieved that to a degree. But the wee Lulu from Glasgow is still there, and I'm always, like, charging ahead. But I think that's what has happened, is that there's the music that people remember, that they can feel a little maybe sad or poignant about. You know, there's a bit of film of Morris and I, which actually makes me... My ex-husband, who came to the final show, he said that was my favourite bit, Morris. And it was, he said, I cried. And, you know, there's moments like that. And then there's like, get up, you know, and have fun. So I've been so lucky, so that when they said, look, a lot of people couldn't get in, sold out, what about doing some more? I went, oh, really? Now I've said, and then they said, just 5, and then it went 8 maybe, and then now it's 10. But spread out so that I can feel the joy and not feel that they're crammed and I'm exhausted. I mean,
and celebrate your birthday too. You've got to do that.
Exactly.
I'm not going to stop celebrating to the year.
No, everybody wants to be able to come and celebrate with you. We're thrilled that you came back to see us, and you are doing some more. Long may it continue. We want this to be the longest farewell ever.
Yes. Almost farewell.
Almost. Lulu's farewell tour. Champagne for Lulu continues in November. We'll see you soon, I hope. Thank you.
All right, God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.
And our next guest, she cha-cha-cha'd her way to the glitter ball glory and ranked the nation's best mass dancers. But now Oti Mabuse is taking to the dance floor like never before.
She is dusting off those shoes as she prepares to bring the sambas of the Brazilian carnival, the tangos of Argentina to the UK shores.
Oti joins us now to tell us more. And I've got to say, Oti, good morning, first of all.
Good morning.
But your big up to this was the best big up I've ever seen.
Did you
So it was a
enjoy
little
it?
clip of two legs dancing, and you have got the most beautiful feet
Good God.
I've ever... They are your feet, aren't they?
Those are mine.
They are
Yes.
your feet, because they're not anybody else's feet. But if I had feet like that, it could twist and turn like that, I'd be a very, very happy woman. And you had me with that clip. I was like, what's going on? What's
Yeah, I
going
can
on?
imagine.
But it's Viva Carnival.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it, because obviously it's next summer, so I bet you haven't even rehearsed yet. have
No,
you?
I haven't. So we open on the 12th of June in Sheffield.
Yeah.
And then I go on tour for like about 2 weeks. And I really love the idea of going back on stage, seeing people again, touring England and dancing. I really, really, really miss dancing. And it's nice now with my daughter. She gets to see me. I'm basically taking my husband, my dog, my daughter like this, and we're all going on tour. And the whole theme is about carnival. It's bringing different festivals and carnivals all under one roof, because I just want people to come and have a good time.
So it's a nice idea to be doing all the dances that you love, but theming it around different carnivals from around the world.
Exactly.
Where would you go if you could go anywhere?
I would go to Brazil. That would be the first one.
Oh, yes.
That would be the first one. And then I would go to Afro Nation, the one that is the African-themed one in Portugal. And then I'll do something like Charleston, in that area, where you get to see the Charleston, hear the trumpets, you see people just playing music and dancing in the streets, wearing the beans.
Yes.
Just taking it back to the 1920s. I would go there.
Do they have a festival in South Africa? Is there anywhere that, like, every year that people go, it's like a Mardi Gras or anything like
No, maybe they do right now. No, actually, I don't think. But our thing is Afro Nation. And I think they try to get as many people from the continent where they play Afro beats, Amapiano, all different styles of music and dance under, well, not a roof, but like create a festival. And people go and they spend a lot of money and they have a good time.
I think this festival is perfect for you, though, because really you do bring the carnival wherever you go.
Thank you.
Like on your grams, everywhere that you go, you are the party. If there's a party around, you want to be with this one because it's going to be a good day.
People that.
It's
People
true.
don't
It's
need
the
to know
truth,
that.
though. They need to know the
You
truth.
are a party
You need
girl.
to give the truth and tell them the truth that you are the carnival.
No.
Everyone wants to be around you, Oti.
I always say, if you see me in the streets, mind your business.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Yeah, leave me alone.
I want to know, are you going to be wearing those fancy carnival outfits with the little stringy thing? Get that stomach out, get everything all out, and the boobies are all showing.
Well, family show, first and foremost. Children will be there. But the idea about outfits and the whole theme is that it sets you where you are. So, when you're in Brazil, because of the big outfits, like you say. I mean, mine will not be out.
Yeah, but if you want me to make an appearance or anything, I'm all for it.
Yes. Would you?
Yeah, don't you think?
Yes.
I want one of them outfits.
Oh,
But I want to make big outfits, shiny outfits, but also outfits that I can dance in. Because the last tour I did, I had this golden wig that was made out of beads and it was beautiful. I looked like Tina Turner and I could not spin in it. So I'm going to have to find a creative way to make it fun, outfits big, very shiny, that everybody loves, make it memorable, but also danceable in.
When you don't dance for a while, you must go crazy. So when's the last time you danced on stage?
On stage?
Full out.
Full out. I think I was with you, Anton Deck, when they closed the show.
That was a good one, wasn't it? I was so out of breath.
We danced and then we had to run. And I was like, how on earth am I going to do
But
this?
for someone that's danced all their life, that's quite a long time
Yeah,
ago.
do you know, I went back
So it must be like the drug, right? You must be really missing it.
I went back to strictly to choreograph because I still work on the show as a choreographer. And we did 10 to 6, just one day, full dancing, intense. And I slept for 12 hours and I called the executive producer, Sarah. I was like, how did I do this from the age of 4? Because you have to be so fit.
I know.
But I think the journey of becoming a mom and then working towards being fit to be a dancer that performs is amazing, and it's something I'll probably document on my grams. But I'm going to put in a lot of work because I'm really excited and I think it's worth it.
You're not going back to Strictly then?
No,
Obviously, Ali Ash has gone back. We saw you around Strictly. We've seen some pictures and stuff like that. So we was thinking, oh, is she Is she going back to Strictly? So you choreograph?
I choreograph.
Oh,
I feel like I never left. I just went
We
into
picked it up like you're going back
role.
to Strictly. We were bigging it up all show, weren't we?
But I
Making
can
something
see
out,
that.
making something out of nothing. We were like clickbait of the papers, weren't we?
Yeah.
That's what we did.
We've got a lot to answer for. What are we
Everything
doing?
you read.
So
No, but
sorry.
honestly, I saw Eliash and he is fantastic. And it's so good to have him back on the show. And I think once people see him, it'll become nostalgic because he's so amazing. He's still got...
He really is.
He's so nice.
Yeah.
He's so lovely.
And he won an
It's brilliant.
NCA. He won an NCA.
They did.
Strictly got an NCA.
Yeah.
Yes.
So with all that scandal and everything, it didn't
doing
touch
well.
him.
Listen.
Didn't touch him, did it, Bab? Didn't even touch him.
Oti, what's it like going back being a choreographer? How does it differ?
It's different because when you're pro, you have about a week to prepare. You're also working with someone who's never danced before. You have to be very mindful and create something that works for them. When you go back as a choreographer, you're working with 18 incredible professional dancers who also want to push and make the show really brilliant. And they're really dedicated at that, and it's amazing. So you have to give them a lot. You have to challenge them, and they're up for it.
So will you choreograph Viva Carnival as well?
Absolutely.
Do the whole thing?
Yes.
So when do you start planning what those...
So I've planned now.
Yeah.
So it's about getting as much awareness as possible, getting people to buy their tickets, which are on sale now. And then as we go on, we start preparing for what we think the outfits should look like, the choreography, get inspirations from online, and kind of piecing it together and trying to tell a story, because one thing I love is taking people on a journey. And if you can do that through dance, music, that's, I think, magic.
What are you like to audition in front of when your dancers come to you? Are you...
I try to be, honestly, because I've been in auditions room and it can be so horrible, it can be so hostile.
You always, I bet you smile.
Yeah, I try to make them all feel...
You like the lady from Kids from Fame? Are you like,
Nah.
well, you're going to pay in sweat?
No. I want everyone to feel welcomed. I want everyone to feel like it's a safe space, because it's so tough, and especially for dancers, there's not a lot of work that's going right now. So to hear a no is really difficult.
Yes.
And I try to appreciate that fact and to make them feel still valued, like something out there will be for them if it's not my show.
Somebody you're going to have to say no to quite a lot because she's your child, is your baby.
My baby.
And I want to know is how are you coping going back to work a little bit, but being a mum as well? Is it the best thing that's ever happened to you?
It's
Has it enriched your life?
It's exhausting. I took an hour and a half in makeup today. That's the time. No, it's amazing because your sense of purpose actually changes. You know, you're not just doing it for yourself now. You're doing it because somebody is watching. And she comes with us to dance competitions. She comes with us to the studio. I was like, I want you to be an accountant because money is important tonight. And she's
She
like,
can do your accounts.
No, but
She's
she
moving
keeps
already, is she?
dancing. Yeah, she's like,
She can do your accounts. No, she's like, I want to be a dancer, mum.
Dancing accountant.
Not today.
I told my sister, I was like, look, you've got about 19 years still left on the show, and then she's coming, and then it doesn't work anymore. So, yeah. She's beautiful and she enjoys it.
You do get a sense of purpose, though, when you're...
Yes.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever.
I think a new one, because life changes so quickly, and it's a shock, but you gotta be a mum.
The best, though,
Mom's got a mum.
Otis,
thank you so much.
Viva
Thank you
Carnival
for having
kicks
me.
off next summer. Tickets are on sale now. Listen, I'm sure we'll have you back as well.
Yeah, I'm sure. I feel
So
like
good to
I'm
see
part of the
Come back,
furniture.
part of
You are,
furniture.
yeah.
Just stand there.
Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning.
Yes, Paloma, how beautiful is that? And the new memoir is out. This is it.
They've blacked out
How
a bit
beautiful
here.
is
They've
this?
blocked it out because it may be offensive to some viewers.
So, I mean, you can
But
say it. What is
It's
it?
called MILF. I'll say it once, and I'm sorry if anyone's offended, but it doesn't stand for what it normally stands for, because it's
Motherhood, identity, love, and some other word.
fabulousness.
Yeah,
There we
and
go.
fabulousness.
For you, all right? Elephant in the room out of the way. That's fine. Congratulations on it.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
When did
Lovely
you
book.
decide you wanted to do it? What was the reason?
It was because I was posting a lot online with my second pregnancy about the truths and the realities of it, and the feedback was so heartwarming from people who were like, oh, thank you for saying, you know, what it's really like. And it felt like there was a big sort of gap in the conversation about truth and reality. And I've said quite a lot of things in the book that may be viewed as uncomfortable, because we all think that if we say anything negative or moany or whatever, that it means we don't absolutely love being a woman or being a parent or whatever. It's not just about being a parent, it's about the female experience and women's identities and, like, the kind of unconscious, like, misogyny and patriarchy when we're growing up and raising our own kids also, because I'm raising 2 kids, so I think a lot about it.
I think the reaction has been really overwhelming.
It's been amazing. It was 2 months in the bestsellers list.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And I think the reason is because people feel seen. When you actually say the truth, it's stuff that you've actually thought of yourself, and you saying it gives you... It just
sort of permission to
accept
yourself.
to accept yourself and know that you're not weird or you're not strange. You are normal, really.
What's really nice as well is that when it first came out, it was all women that would come up to me in the street crying, but it's gone on, and obviously these women have asked their husbands, their partners to read it, and a lot of men now come up to me and say thank you, because this one man actually came up to me backstage at Glastonbury and was crying, and he said, "You've saved my marriage because I read your book, and I just want to give you a hug and say thank you." And I was so moved. He said we were really on the rocks, but I read it and I understood loads of things. My wife said that I should read it and I'd get it.
Yeah.
And now I do, and I'm different.
So this is for everyone. This book is literally for everyone. And what's so incredible is this book is... Well, normal books are like 20 chapters, 30 chapters. Yours is 72 chapters.
But they're all tiny. And the reason why the people are like... So there's 2 factors. One is I was raising kids at the same time, so I didn't have time to, like, luxuriate over long chapters. I was like, quickly get this down because I've got to get the dinner on by 5.
Oh, I like quick chapters, though. I love
so everything's quite short and abrupt, like me. Boom, boom, boom.
So one chapter could be a page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can just dip in and, like...
Because I was expecting, when I read that...
I know, you thought it was going to be massive.
OK, we're in. But no, it's, you know, how many words? 60, probably something like that.
I can't remember, like 70, 80,000 words.
Yeah, so... I'm like you, I like a short chapter.
I love a short chapter. I hate when you go, oh, how long is this going to go on for?
Because I read in bed a lot, and you always want to do a chapter a night.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're there going...
And you drift
off. Is chapter ever going to end?
Yeah.
What was it like? Do you write? How long did it take you to write it?
It took a few years.
So when did you start? During lockdown?
Yeah, I started during lockdown, and it sort of documents experiences that I had. Obviously, I broke up with my kid's dad, we spoke about before, and it documents all of that, and it documents the experiences you have when you first have a baby. There's one chapter that I think we were talking about with your research team about how because I did fertility treatment to have the baby, and there was this, like, and then I had a cesarean, and it all felt very disassociated with how you'd imagine the beauty of birth to be. And I looked at my child, and, like, I'm half Spanish and half English and a bottle blonde, I'm actually brunette, and my kid's dad is North African, and I just expected that this child would be mixed. And I looked down at this blonde baby and I was like, it's funny now I say it, but I didn't know if it was mine or not. And actually, obviously she is, like, I've raised her, but actually that happens a lot to people who go through fertility treatment or who have cesareans or have difficult births, where we all want to go, I love this child instantly, I know this child looks like me.
And socially, that's what we expect.
And that's what we expect, and we're pressured to feel that, and I didn't, and I just was, and I actually wrote an email to the fertility clinic to see if there was a chance that they might have used somebody else's sperm or egg, or both.
Yeah.
And what are the chances? And they wrote me this long thing about, like, there's absolutely no way, we check everything, we co-sign, 4 people do it, you know, all of this. And you're just, like, sitting there thinking, I've lost my mind, like... And now, obviously, she's older, everyone's always like, she's your double, that one.
Yeah.
But it's just that these things are things we never talk about, and we really beat ourselves up about it. And I just wanted to be like, do you know what? It's OK to have these thoughts.
Well, the reaction's phenomenal, right? I see just like Fern, for example, saying the most raw, funny, liberating book about look at what it is to be a woman, and Giovanna Fletcher is a brilliant writer, has just, you know, given another endorsement, and it's obviously told really well. When you first started, and, you know, and you're a raw and honest writer with your music as well, when you first started, was there ever a moment where you went, OK, how much do I want to share, or am I all in?
I just feel as a person that I can't it's pointless me adding to the ream of books and publications that there are unless I'm all in. Like,
I
what's
agree.
the point?
Yeah.
Because I don't think I've got much more to offer than just truth.
You've got to
and
be real.
Honesty. So we've heard all the opinions and we've heard what we should and shouldn't do. And this book's kind of saying, this was too much for me. Like, when I was pregnant, everyone's going, you should read this book, you should read this book. And you're just like, your brain's
you're bombarded, aren't
exploding.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, and my thing was like, can I just sort of feel it out? And then I wanted to write something that was like a hug. I think it's an eye-opener for men. I think it's a hug for women. That's what
Well, this is it, because there's a debate around men being redundant in your book, but you don't believe it.
But it's not saying they are.
No,
it's
exactly.
saying, are they?
Yeah.
And then it talks about the fact that they're not.
Yeah.
But it's this idea that people always treat me like as a sort of feminist and as somebody who's very, very capable. I think it's sort of sad that sometimes as women, and I think you'll agree, we feel that we're capable because we never had a choice but to be capable.
You have to be.
And you'd really like sometime for someone to go, I've got this, I've got some initiative, I'm doing this, we're doing it as a team, and it's just not happened to some of us.
Yeah.
And then everyone goes, oh, she'll be all right, she'll be all right. And sometimes you're sort of sick of that. You're like, I don't think men are redundant. I just think that maybe these gender-assigned roles that are a bit dated aren't right now. But that means that there are new roles that, you know, we really want things like safety, we want companionship, friendship, somebody with initiative, you know, and all these things come massively at the fore when you've got kids to raise.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so interesting that someone came up to you and said, you sorted out my marriage through this book. Yeah, your marriage, unfortunately, wasn't sorted out, but you are really good friends now, aren't you?
Yeah, we're really good. And it sort of makes me think as well that sometimes we also have to understand that they say a relationship ended, but I don't look at it like that anymore.
It's not ended at all, has it?
It's changed shape.
It's changed shape.
Yeah.
So are you dating at the moment? Are you on the apps or anything like that?
I did go on the apps and it wasn't for me. I think they're dangerous.
Yeah.
I've written an article about it in the papers, but I think they, you know, posh like that. I think that they're a bit
In what way are they
dangerous.
dangerous? In what way?
Because number one, I felt that as a mother of two kids, that it made me more vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because I'm putting myself out there, and I, like you, I'm a very like open person.
Yeah.
And you just don't know who's going to target you.
So true.
And I also feel like a lot of the people on them are quite jaded, or they're just extreme love bombers. And unfortunately, I quite fall for a love bomb. I really love love. And attention.
We all love a bit of love.
This one seems nice.
Yeah, this always seems lovely.
It's
Just
so
there.
nice.
It's always there. Just like,
won't leave me alone.
It's outside the television centre now. Just like really.
Lovely to know it all worked out just fine.
No, but I find them dangerous, so I don't think I will be using them.
But you've got someone lovely in your life at the moment, you're happy?
I'm not commenting on that.
Well, I just hope you have. I just want you to be happy.
She just feels the love, don't you?
I love love at the moment.
I love love.
I've got someone special. You've got someone special. You've got someone
Oh,
special.
sorry, I thought you were talking about
I hope you've got someone special.
We've all
with you
got
as well.
someone special.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, I love it.
Thanks, Paloma.
You're so wonderful.
Paloma's
you're
memoir.
wonderful. Here it
You
is.
both are, though. You're both wonderful.
It's a little
and
bit
you're not
different when you see it in the
redundant.
shop.
It's
It don't look like this in the shop. It's not got a big black thing
got
there.
other Rudies.
You'll
But
see
don't
what
want
it's
that.
like.
Paloma's memoir is out. Thanks, Paloma.
Thanks,
Thanks, Paloma. You're amazing.
Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning.
Oh, it's so good. You just get hooked in, and that's it. You are just back-to-backing Selling Sunset, and it's the 8th series. It's on
the 8th
Netflix
season
now. And we're delighted to say star Chelsea joins us live in the studio, looking very glamorous this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome. So NTAs last night.
Absolutely
How come you
amazing.
ended up with 45 minutes sleep?
Well, the thing is, right?
Right.
Getting back to the hotel.
Yes.
Ordering a curry.
What?
Yeah. I was looking at you know, every
room
hotel
service menu.
has a late night menu.
Yeah.
And when you're in London, you have always a curry on the late night menu. And I just want to try all the curries because the curries are so good here.
Do you not get such good curries in LA?
No, the Indian food is not really great in the US at all. So neither is the Chinese food. So I'm going to eat tons of curry, tons of Indian food, tons of kebabs, tons of fish and chips, all the English breakfasts I can eat until I make it back over the pond.
It is so funny how much you miss those type of things. I remember landing in on the plane and I phoned Paddy and say, right, put the order in for Singapore Gardens now. That's what we need. So for anybody who hasn't watched the show, give us the lowdown.
OK, so we work for the Oppenheim Group. It is a luxury brokerage in West Hollywood, and our broker, Jason, has collectively sold over 30 billion in real estate. He has a brokerage full of women who sell luxury real estate, and I am one of the brokers.
So it's all about extraordinary properties, extraordinarily talented property salespeople, and a lot of drama, Chelsea.
You know, the drama's just that added little je ne sais quoi, if I should say, because I think that the combination of our personalities make for the great show. It wasn't so much that we were looking for drama in specific individuals. Putting us all together, we just happened to make an amazing show. It's kind of serendipity, I guess.
Yeah. It's the combo, though. That's what it is. It's like, it's the houses, it's the fashion. I mean, I never turn up to work looking like that, do I? Ever.
Do you all turn up to work every day?
Like, fully.
I mean, now we need to get onto this outfit, by the way, which was a winner in my book, but not necessarily some of your colleagues.
Right.
This was the open house on a property that you're working with Mary, who's one of the other. They had a little issue with the fact that you seem to have forgotten your pants.
They did. A big issue with the fact that I forgot my pants. You know what? To be fair, I felt like I forgot my pants because on that particular day, no, I'll be honest, on that particular day, I remember rushing my kids to school in the morning.
Were you wearing that when you went to school?
No, I was wearing
right?
sweats, preparing a charcuterie board for this Brokers Open, and I had planned this beautiful skirt suit the day before. However, I didn't try it on because obviously, like, it's a skirt suit. It's very conservative at the top, right? Put it on, and I was like, this is on the line, isn't it?
Oh,
it's
really?
on the line. And I look at the time and I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta go.
So you didn't have chance to sort of really decide whether it was too short or whether it was OK?
To be very honest with you, that's exactly how it went down. I was like, ugh. And I remember I put on my shoes and I didn't have the little socks of it. Right. Because as with everything, this is reality TV. I don't really plan what I'm wearing, like, weeks in advance. I plan what I'm wearing either the morning of or really, you know how it is going to work.
Particularly if you've got two kids
Two
running
little
around.
kids,
Yeah.
But
11
Chelsea,
p.m.
okay,
the night before.
so here's the thing then.
Yeah.
If you knew that there was something about the outfit you weren't quite sure, you didn't say that when you were confronted with it. You didn't turn around and go, I think you might be right, guys. You went, hold on a sec, don't tell me I can't wear what I want to wear. And you properly sort of went to town on Mary and Jason, who were trying to broach the idea of the outfit being maybe not quite appropriate.
Yeah, you know why? I was like, first of all, I'm not going to bring out another outfit from my purse to leave me alone, because if I can't bring it, I'm a problem-solution type person. If I can't just bring out another outfit from my purse, then this is what you got, and let's just work it, and let's talk about this later. And number two, Jason, would you like us to be on season 20 or end right now? Because guess what? Everybody's talking about this score, so you're welcome.
I love it. How was it seeing Mary last night?
You know what? It was nice. I was a little bit nervous.
Were you? Because sometimes when you've had a bit of a fallout like that and then you see somebody...
I was a little bit nervous because, like, we film, everything comes out, and then the audience have their opinions, and we get in our feelings again because we're like, I knew I was right. I knew I was right. I knew it. And then the other person's probably like, oh, my God, I maybe did do something wrong. And then it brings up old emotions, old feelings, but we're professionals first and foremost, so when we see each other, we're like, babes, it's not that serious, it's OK.
OK, so tell me, how much is scripted?
It's not scripted at all.
Not at all?
Do you think I would script this season?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yes.
I mean, this season for you, Chelsea, has been...
Could I would...
Yes.
I mean... I would never script this season. I would never script anything like this.
There's been a bit more moments in this series where we've seen behind the scenes a little bit more. So you see monitors and you see screens of the filming crew, which we haven't seen before, which I think comes about a little bit more because of how personal and dramatic it's been at times. Really difficult season for you, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Because, of course, there was a moment in this where one of your colleagues, who hasn't necessarily been the closest friend to you, has to share some information she has about your ex, who was seen at a hotel with somebody else. A horrendous thing for you to have to deal with, full stop. But to do it on camera, to do it in front of this huge vehicle, I wonder how you were feeling at the time and what you think about having to do that, and in hindsight, looking at it now.
It was the most traumatizing thing I've ever experienced in my whole entire life. I hold onto my faith so tightly because I literally wanted to break like a million times. It was so hard. But what was harder was I had a responsibility to like turn up every day, not because anyone was forcing me to, but because like this is my job. And I didn't want to also show the audience, because this is reality TV, so there's an aspect of it, it's real. I didn't want to show the audience that like you have a hard time and you run away, because that's not the representation I want for any young woman that looks up to me. I want them to see me hit it head on and still go to work and still move with poise and elegance, and then have hard days, cry with her besties, Emma and Rochelle, and then go back to work and realise that when you guys see me in my next chapter, like, I overcame, but I didn't run away, because so many people watch it, and if they run away, then, like, if I run away, then they're going to run away too, and that's not fair.
That's amazing, but that takes some very big girl pants. I mean, really, it's like, that's really brave of you to do that. Was there never a moment where it went through your head, like, no, I'm not, no more?
Adrenaline, I think.
Right.
Adrenaline, and this is also my bread and butter.
Yeah.
You know, I have 2 kids, so
yeah,
I have to. Subsistence is very important.
How are things with your ex now? Because obviously you were still together in the series, and then this happened, and that's sort of that relationships.
I say this frequently. My marriage will always be an amazing success. We have the most incredible kids together. We love them so much in their representations of both me and him. We did it for so long, so amazingly. That's fine, you know, and however things came about or however we got to where we got to, we're here and we're just doing the best we can.
Yeah. You were talking then about, you know, this is your business and this is what you do for a living. We see on the show you taking Joey Essex around the house.
Yes, that was quite a shock for all of us.
It was like this weird moment where it's like...
Joey's just been on Love Island.
UK meets LA, it's weird.
And then suddenly you're showing him around a $5 million property?
OK, can I be completely frank with you?
Yes.
OK, so Chloe Sims is a very good friend of mine.
Love Chloe.
Joey, maybe a couple of months before I took him on the house, he told me, he's like, Chloe was like, meet my cousin Joey. I was like, you're that reality guy in the UK, aren't you? He was like, yeah, you know, very charming. He's like, I'm moving to the US. I'm looking for a lass. I would love to, like, you to help me find a home. Now, coincidentally, like you saw it on the show, we're all going for a lunch, like a team lunch.
Yes.
Joey walks by with his mate.
Connor Ben, boxer.
There you go.
Legendary boxer.
Literally, the girls were like, oh, my God, who's that? I was like, oh, Joey, hi. Nice to see you again. About that house that you wanted me to show you, I found one, pretty much. I know, we can't make this stuff up.
That's when you feel... Well, we can, that's the thing. And we've got reality shows where those sort of moments are made. That's why people go, how real is it? Because the moment
That real.
That just happened.
I mean... They filmed that, and they would probably have had to send Joey a release after to say, hey, like...
Can we show this?
You kind of were just there, and Chelsea was talking about you a couple of weeks ago, saying she just met her friend from London, Joey, and he's looking to buy a house.
Did he buy the house?
He did not buy the house.
Has he bought a house?
He has not bought a house.
Is he moving to LA?
I mean, doesn't he have a girlfriend in the UK?
I'm not sure.
Oh, that I don't know.
Well, that's the sort of team we don't know.
For a second. No.
Oh, from Love Island. Is he still with someone from Love Island?
Is he?
I saw him with her last night. She's very beautiful.
Yes.
So...
quick question. Lots of people asking, do you really sell houses? That's one of the questions that comes up regularly because there's so much drama, so much beautiful houses, and there's lots of showing around. How many get sold? How many have you sold recently?
Like, do I brush my teeth every morning?
You sell a lot of houses.
Yes.
OK.
She does. OK, this one is the fashion in the office as flamboyant when the cameras stop rolling?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I am saving that score for my 4-year-old daughter when the cameras are not rolling. Why would I wear something as diabolical as that? Come on, my touche was out, guys. My touche was out.
It's a good touche. It's a good one.
It's one of the questions about The Office. The Office must have become a complete tourist attraction. How often do you have fans coming up to the window and coming in and trying to say hello to you?
Hundreds of times a day.
All day?
All day,
That must be
every
quite a
single day.
distraction,
Because
wouldn't it?
Jason was a little bit obnoxious and he put these little signs on saying, do not touch the glass. And I'm like, let them touch the bloody glass. They are the reason we have this huge, beautiful...
Have the signs come down now?
No, they're still there.
It's still got them.
So, guys, touch the Office. Don't worry
Go for
about
it. Do the agents actually receive the commission tag that appears on screen with each house? How does it work? Because it's different here.
It's very different here. The real estate's very different here. Yes, so that is the commission. However, you have a percentage split with your broker, which is Jason. So every time we make money, Jason makes money. You're welcome.
And he's got...
You're welcome.
He's got 80 agents, I think, in this series.
He's got multiple...
Maybe more now.
He's got multiple offices.
Oakages.
I mean, Jason's rich. So.
There you go. Chelsea, lovely to see you.
Thank
On 45
you.
minutes sleep. I can't quite believe it.
You look sensational.
How long are you here for?
I don't know.
We're
We'll
not sure.
see.
We're seeing how the mood takes you.
I think see how much trouble she gets
does seem
in.
to be a little
I
bit of
know
that.
there's going to be a little bit. Chelsea, now we know that you love fashion. So how do you feel about denim? Is it too cash for you?
No. OK, so I've actually... My fashion's kind of evolved recently. OK. Denim is everything right now, especially, like, straight legs, baggy, with, like, what you're wearing is perfect. It's styled so beautifully. Honestly, you've done a fantastic job. It's very trendy.
What about... no, don't.
No, you
into it.
also look fantastic. The Chelsea boots are everything.
They're
I love it.
Don't bend to the peer pressure.
No, both of you.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning. And Jack and his dad, Michael, join us now. So, good morning.
Good morning. Lovely to see you both.
So we're now a year in to this cataclysmic event in your life.
Yes, exactly how I describe it. Untold of.
Have you grown up yet?
Yeah, I think.
No.
Yes.
What do you mean? Yes.
I've grown up. I've grown and evolved, and I'm a lot more prepared than I was when I made that
Which
show.
is good because Elsie's a year old.
Yeah.
The series starts before she's arrived, of course, with your nerves and your concern. Michael, how did you feel when Jack told you he was going to be a father?
Surprised, worried,
excited,
maybe would be another word. Yes, excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
What were your
very
What were your major concerns?
Whether he'd be able to cope, really. I think that was my big concern.
That I'm not a serious person.
No, exactly.
You told me...
I said you'd have to pull yourself together. Now, you're a serious person from this day on.
Yeah.
So start behaving like one.
Yeah. He said, outsource it, nanny up, he said. He was like, you should be like that Chelsea chairman, just get one of everything.
But he was also very his advice was very good. Did his advice stand you in good stead?
Did you
stay away from the business end?
Yes, that piece of advice, which... I mean, I know, that I really could have done without. I did stay away from the business end of things. I wish there's other things that, like that was a part of the learning experience is how overwhelming the birth is, and I wish I'd got more advice and not just stand down the business end of things. I wish someone had told me how odd they look when they come out, the babies, because no one tells you that.
How would you describe
Well, as in
them?
because they, they don't come out of the oven looking Star Baker quality.
No one's winning Bake Off.
No, you're like, I think this might need to go back in.
As she comes out.
I know. And then, so...
They look a bit like E.T.
I know, and the
E.T.
presentation skills aren't great. They don't clean them up. The cord was still hanging out. It's like, it's still on charge.
Did you do the snip?
I did do the snip, yeah.
Because, Michael, you were a little bit concerned about the umbilical cord and whether Jack should be snipping it.
I was.
Yes.
Very concerned about it.
Yeah.
And also, I wasn't absolutely sure what it was. Again, because my wife, Hilary, your mother,
Thank you.
was a doula.
Yes.
For quite a long time. So she was right up there at the business end. Hillary, incidentally, secret crush, you.
On me?
Yeah.
On Shep?
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
She's over there.
I mean, no longer secret.
I was going to say.
Am I her hall pass?
I think you're on the list.
Yeah.
On the list?
Yeah.
You're on the list.
Yeah.
You're
Hillary,
below
you've
Jamie
got a
Redknapp, but above Alan Titchmarsh, so you're doing well.
Well, I've already been lucky enough to meet Hillary, and we've been discussing all sorts straight away. Can I just point out, one of my favourite moments was when you went into the sweatbox with your mum.
Don't tell her that. She's going to be over the moon now.
And it seems like that was quite a shock to you when she had disrobed. I mean, there's some full frontal nudity there, Jack.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I do feel like that's slightly my fault, because in the past 5 series of Travels with My Father, there is not a series where I don't end up getting my kit off. So I think I'd set that precedent. But yeah, I certainly wasn't expecting to get an eyeful. Ben's favourite scene.
There you go.
Look how happy she is.
I wish she was mic'd at this point.
There were lots of things in there, though, that you both experienced that was, you know, I'm with you, Jack. I didn't do the prenatal classes, but taking your dad to one of those bump and baby classes, that was quite an experience.
Terrible, terrible decision. Yeah, I mean, we went and we learned a lot, didn't we?
Well, I wasn't looking to learn. I mean, I wasn't planning to have
But you
babies.
picked up some tips. Perineal massage. You
Yes,
learned
now,
about perineal
we
massage.
saw you getting involved with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that the action?
technique? I don't know. I think the technique has improved since then.
That seemed like an interesting thing to have to practice or do. The perineal massage.
Perineal massage, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's part of it.
And what were your thoughts on that, Michael?
I don't have thoughts about that sort of thing.
But you could use the perineal massage.
What for?
I'm sure Hillary would love that. Give her a perineal massage. You can
Ridiculous.
shut her eyes, imagine it's Ben. Could be a wonderful evening in.
The one thing Michael did love, however, was operating the tens machine.
I did.
Ah, yes.
When Jack
Did you see that?
says,
Yes.
Look.
Yeah.
It was slightly scientific Nazi. That was
Is it safe?
that was the look.
There was
Here it
sort
is.
of 40 years of pain of bringing him up, going into that moment when he had that power.
It was.
We filmed, what, there's four shows, 4 hours? That's the only time he smiles in the entire series, is when he's torturing his son with the tens machine.
What did it actually feel like?
Yeah, it was very, very painful. But
Was
I have
it?
been pointed out, like, since the show's been released on Twitter by a lot of people, not as painful as childbirth. Don't you
Got to
dare
be really
think that
clear,
it's as bad.
really
Yes,
clear.
I think so.
You've said in the past that you weren't going to do any more travels with my father. You weren't going to do it, but would you be open to doing more? Because this was such fun, such joy to watch, Jack.
I think the problem with this show that we're doing is that Jack said to me 9 months ago, Daddy, why don't we do a new...
Michael, I didn't say Daddy.
Sorry. Michael, why don't we do a new series for Netflix? Because they're very keen for us to do a new series. I said, absolutely great. Have you got anything in mind? And he said, yes, actually. I've got a really good idea. And I said, right, what is it then? Well, we call it Documentaries with My Father. And I said, oh, that's a sexy title. I love that. What are you doing? Documentaries with My Father. And what would we actually do? And he said, well, we travel around the world doing sort of documentary-type stories and about people and the future, all that. And I said, Jack, just grow up. There's no way they're going to want to do that. And they did.
We're fading.
The orchestra's playing you off, I'm afraid.
The new show is on
Thank you for
Netflix.
visiting
Join
our
us
This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.